One Piece, 1000 plus episodes, 25 years of storytelling, a world so big it's practically its own genre. Yet every time someone recommends One Piece, the first reaction is it worth it? Today I'm going to give you a fresh take on whether One Piece is genuinely worth your time. I have spent my time watching it, and yes, I have watched all of One Piece up to date, and I have reached a total of 1128 manga chapters. And don't worry, I value my time, so I'll be upfront about it. So let's start with the obvious. One Piece stands out. It's got a Guinness World Record, a global fan base, and is the most sold manga in the world, passing the sales of some comics from very iconic superheroes like Batman or Spider-Man. But during my watch, the obvious became even more obvious. One Piece isn't for everyone. It's long, it's occasionally slow, and its art style isn't everyone's cup of tea. Like, how could these characters be from the same series? On one side, you got these genuinely cool looking badasses, and then on the other side, just some goofballs. Many people say that you need to get to episode 377, for example, for it to get good. But I disagree. See, what makes One Piece special isn't just the story, it's how the story is told. Eiichiro Oda, the creator of One Piece, doesn't just throw you into battles and flashy arcs. He takes his time crafting a world that feels like it's alive. Every island has its own culture, history, and secrets. Every villain, no matter how ridiculous they look, has depth. Yes, even this guy. In fact, this guy right here has one of the best backstories I have ever seen. And then there's the Straw Hat crew. They are not perfect, they bicker, they fail, they make very questionable life choices. Sometimes very weird ones. But they are also fiercely loyal, wildly ambitious, and last but not least, themselves. Over time, they start to feel less like characters and more like people you know, or wish you know. You will wish you were a part of them. You will wish you were a part of them. Let's address the one problem that everybody has to get through when they watch the show. The length. Yes, One Piece has over 1000 episodes. But no, you don't have to watch them all in one go. I did, but was quarantined, so I had an excuse. Think of it less like binging a series and more like starting a long-term hobby. Watch it in chunks, savor the arcs, and take breaks when needed. Trust me, you're going to need it at one point. The goofiness and comedy do make it fun, but sometimes there are some villains or an arc which most of the fan base hate. It's just because the villain's just annoying. Okay, but now let's get back to the point. Most of us have wasted more hours rewatching The Office or doom scrolling TikTok, so why not trade that time for a show that actually takes you somewhere? In my experience, it genuinely will let you think about everything. Since Oda likes foreshadowing in his work, you start looking at hints and tiny details, and you start thinking deeply. You start conspiring and overthinking about how the One Piece world actually functions. Like what's going on behind the scenes, why does this character fight this character? One aspect that I love is the little touch of realism. The darker topics like corruption, racism, cannibalism, genocide, slaves, sexual harassment, and so on. It includes you in the world because it's not all sunshine and rainbows. It's actually terrifying. you are unsure about committing, reach Arlong Park. See, in my opinion, if you don't like it on Arlong Park, then you probably won't enjoy it. Obviously, it isn't the peak of the series, but still, it has beautiful moments. So if you reach Arlong Park and you don't like it, drop the show. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone as their first anime, but if you have seen your fair share, I guarantee that you will love it. It has literally every genre: action, horror, romance, thriller, drama, like even politics. Sure, it might be slow at some points, but the peaks outshine the bad sections so ineffably that you won't even remember that certain moments sucked. The storytelling evolves as you go. What starts as a goofy pirate adventure transforms into a tale about freedom, rebellion, and the cost of chasing your dreams. There's one thing One Piece excels at, it's making you feel. It is difficult without showing spoilers, but this isn't just a show about pirates punching each other. It's about the way of promises, the pain of loss, and the sheer joy of finding people who believe in you. And trust me, the emotional moments hit harder because you have spent so much time with these characters, and you will feel every little thing that happens. When they laugh, you laugh. And when they cry, you cry. It's a level of investment that's rare in any form of storytelling. And let me tell you something, if you like getting hyped, you have come to the right place. Let me show you some random videos of people reacting to certain moments, since I can't explain it to you. Don't worry, no spoilers. So let's answer the question. Is One Piece worth it? Yes, it is. Trust me. One Piece is 100% worth your time.